What's good, you guys? We're back again with another video. Damian Lillard is holding the Portland Trail Blazers hostage.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Over 87% of you guys don't subscribe to me. Please, subscribe, man. You see the goal we're trying to reach. We're trying to reach this by March 1st. You might be asking, what is March 1st? That is my birthday. Y'all birthday present to me would be giving me 1,000 subscribers. So please subscribe. If you are subscribed, share with your friends. That will help out. Peace out.
I feel like when it comes to NBA media and NBA Twitter and all that stuff, we don't really agree with a lot of things. It's like normally fan bases are normally spread out. They agree with different things. But one thing that we really do agree about is that Damian Lillard needs to be on another team. Now, it is not the Trailblazers' fault that he's not on another team. It is Damian Lillard's fault. If you watch the NBA, you know who Dame is and you know how loyal he is. He has plenty of quotes of him saying that he's never going to run from the grind. The first quote was exactly that. Not going to run from the grind. Specifically talking about Paul George once getting traded to the Thunder, then getting traded to the Clippers, just trying to find his way to get to a championship, which is nothing wrong with that. But Damian Lillard commented around that time to Paul George when they had this little beef. I believe it was around the bubble time. That you're running away from the grind. And what that quote means for me, what I'm getting from it is that Damian Lillard just sees other people hopping from other teams. He sees KD, he goes to the Warriors, he sees Paul George flip team to team, seeing Kawhi flip team to team, other stars and other guys flip team to team. He sees that and he really doesn't respect it, which I get what he's saying, because you really think about it, Dame is a guy that grew up in the 2000s and late 90s where guys didn't really trade. They didn't really go from team to team. You had Kobe that was in LA all his life. You had Dirk that was in Dallas all his life. You had Michael, who was in Chicago. Like, the stars stay where they were. Not until like the late 2000s is when stars started flipping and going to different teams. So growing up, that's what Dame was accustomed to. So I understand why he said that, because he's not used to that. He's used to grinding it out. And then when Giannis won his championship, that right there, that's bigger than the running away from the grind thing for me, is because when Giannis won his first championship, I remember specifically, and this is paraphrasing, of course, Damian Lillard saying this is what he wants to do for Portland. He wants to win a championship for his city. Dame has been in Portland since, I believe, 2011. So that's about, I just hate that I can't do quick math. That's 12 years. He's been in Portland since 2011, so he wants to win a championship. He's seen how Giannis dropped 50 in a game 6 to win that team a championship, a team that hasn't won a championship since, I believe, 76. That's when my dad was born. Like, it's been a long time, and Dame wants to do that, because I don't think Portland even has a championship. Dame wants to be the first one to do that. And my whole thing with that is, and this is going to sound harsh, you're not Giannis. I love Dame. We all love Dame. Dame's a top 75 player. He's a Hall of Famer, one of the best players in this generation of the 2010s. Going forward, I don't think he's going to slow down to probably like 5 years in the future. But we all love Dame. But Dame's ego was going to get in the way of him getting respected when his career is said and done. He will be an afterthought. He will be around the Gilbert Arenas. Even though Chauncey Billups won the championship, not a lot of people respect Chauncey. He will be in that little tier, because he's just not going to think about himself. He wants to win a championship for the whole city, and he wants to put the whole city on his back to do that. He is not good enough to do that. Not only is he not good enough to do that, their marketing, their front office is not good enough to give him talent to do that. You've seen it for plenty of years. The best team they had was that 2019 team, but Nurkic was hurt that season. But I think even the West was just weak that season. That's why they made it, because then when they made it to the Western Conference Finals, who did they get fucked up by? The fucking Warriors. 4-0 them. Dame played terrible, CJ played terrible, but that was their best team. That was their best chance, and then this didn't work. Then you have years after that, they go to the bubble, get 4-1 by the Lakers. The year after that, Jokic beats him by himself. He had CJ, he had Nurkic, he had all these guys, beats him by himself. Now you have this year, they started off as a top 5 seed. I was like, oh, they're going to make the playoffs. They look really decent. Now that they're like 10 or 11 seed. Just the organization has tried. This is probably, talent-wise, Dame's best roster. You have Jeremy Grant, who's an all-star type talent. You have Anthony Simons, who's an up-and-coming young superstar. To me, I think Anthony Simons is a young superstar, but now he's playing next to Dame, and he kind of looks like a CJ 2.0. You have Nurkic, who's a big, versatile big. You have Josh Hart, who's a really good role player. You got Gary Payton Jr., who's a champion. Like, this is a really good, talented team. This is his best team. But even this team being talented and his best team, they're not good enough. We don't view them as a top 5 team in the West. We don't even damn near view them as a top 10 team. And he's a legit top 10 player. And I'm not putting that on him. But one day he has to realize it's never going to fucking happen. It's never going to happen. You're going to be stuck for the rest of your life because you're going to let your own ego get in the way. And that's my problem with Dame. I love Dame too. We all love Dame. I'm so critical of Dame because this shit, and I realized it the other day, because he just won't put his ego to the side and realize maybe I'm just not good enough, and maybe my organization is not good enough to bring me to that championship, give me a championship level roster, because it's never going to happen. They tried with CJ, he just wasn't the number 2. Trying with Jeremy Grant and Anthony Simons, not going to work. You guys are a 10th or 11th seed right now. Make that trade request, because while you're doing this, say I'm not going to run from the ground, I'm going to stay here, I want to win the championship here, you are holding this organization back because they want to do you right. I don't know how that sounds. Pause. They want to help Dame out so bad. They try to give him different rosters each and every year. They try to improve the roster. It's just not going to work. It's not going to work, and it sucks that he's not really realizing that. Because every year it's the same thing. Okay, this year we're going to give you Jeremy Grant and Anthony Simons. Last year, I believe they tried to give him Josh Hart and Larry Nance Jr. Like, they try to do this every year. It's just not good enough. But him not realizing that is going to hold them back. Because now they're trying to build these rosters around Dame where they can just be tanking and getting these young talent. You have a young, like I say, superstar in Anthony Simons. You have one of the most talented rookies I've ever seen in my life. And Shannon Sharp he's so raw. I get it. He's so raw. But the longer Dame decides to stay on this team and try to win this championship, Shannon Sharp's development is going to get in the way. He's not going to be able to develop. You're going to see some steady improvements like you see with Nasir Little. He's a really good young kid. I like Nasir Little game, but you're not going to see him take big steps because maybe his potential, like he's not really able to reach that so quick that they need it. Like, they need Nasir Little to be a really good 3-and-D wing right now, but he can't give that to you because he's still young. We got to be patient. Same thing with Shaden Sharp. They want Shaden Sharp to be a star soon, and it would be cool if he was that. It was to happen next year. You can put him next to Dame. 6'5" is better than the small backcourt you got right now. You can trade Anthony Simons for more pieces. I understand that, and I won't be surprised if they do that just to try to get more talent to help Dame. But it's just putting the organization in a bad spot because, one, they're not being realistic. You're just telling him, bro, we got to trade you. They're not being realistic, and he's not being realistic. So they're trying to do this, building some okay rosters around Dame, even though they keep getting better and better. You're building some okay rosters around Dame, and you're not able to reach that championship. You're not even able to reach that Western Conference Finals. Like I said, that first one, okay, I'll give it to you. It was fluky. It's fluky as fuck. The next year, they was all one round. So, it just sucks that we're going to watch Dame for probably the last 5 years, and he's probably never going to leave. Never. And that sucks because Dame is an all-time talent. Dame is fucking generational. Dame is really good. It's teams out there that want Dame. Like, I always say I hate when the Lakers name chase, but Dame is a nigga I want because he will fit next to LeBron so perfectly. We always want to see LeBron play with next to Steph Curry. There you get it. You get little Steph Curry and Damian Lillard. Go win a championship. That would be the easiest championship LeBron has ever won because I feel like I'm not going to say that. I was about to say some crazy shit. But, yeah, that would be a really good championship for LeBron. I would love to see him next to Dame. But we're seeing it with a lot of organizations, not just supporting the Trailblazers. I wanted to make this video mostly about them and Dame. Shout out to Dame. We're going to move on from that topic. The Wizards, Bradley Beal, you're holding them back. I want to win, Bradley. No, the fuck you don't. You wanted to get your money. That's what you said. You said it was not a lot of people out there looking for me in the offseason. Yes, it was. A lot of people wanted Bradley Beal. Maybe it just sounds naive for me to say that and I'm not in the conversations with it. If it is, it is. I'm sorry. But you can't tell me that a lot of people didn't want Bradley Beal. They probably didn't want you for that $250 million you got. But they wanted you, my nigga. So I'm not stupid. I'm not stupid. I'm not mad. You went and got your money. That is, you was already making life-changing money anyway. But that's shit. Your kids, their kids changing money. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's money to 2080. Your whole family's good. I get that, but you're holding this team back. It's not there. All right, let's trade for Kristaps. Cool, you stay. We're gonna trade Rui, the nigga that we just picked in the lottery a couple years ago. We're gonna trade Rui instead of trading Kuz and just completely rebuilding. But no, I want to win. Nigga, you don't want to win. I'm not buying that, Brad. And that's my question with Dame too. You say you want to win the championship, you want to win. Do you really want to win? Or are you just satisfied? Because like, yo, you're not winning in Portland. Brad, you're not winning in Washington. So this I want to win shit, is it true? I don't know. I can't tell. Bradley Beal, you stand in the Wizards, they're so content with being what's her name, mediocre. They're so content with just being in the middle pack, and they're not really gonna throw it away. You got a nigga that was a point forward, that was a really good playmaker, a decent scorer, a really good passer, and then you turn him into a 3-and-D wing. You have a really good paint presence, a mid-range, not specialist, but you know what I mean. Like, he came out as a really good mid-range shooter. And Rui Hachimura, not only did you trade him, but when you had him, you turned him into a 3-and-D wing. Like, they don't know what they're doing. It's a lot of other teams knowing this too. A lot of other teams, not really, I can't name off the head. Raptors, what do y'all know? I understand it. When you just want to have this one game where we have from top to bottom 6-8. We switch from 1 through 5. That shit is never gonna work. Never gonna work. We're seeing them right now. I think they're 21 and 28. I had them as a fucking 6 I look wrong, but it's not my fucking fault because they so content with being mediocre. Trade Fred, trade Gary Trent, and trade Pascal, and build around Scotty because Scotty is 21 or 20, and OG is 24 to 25. Build around him. I would even say build around Gary, but they don't want to sign him to the money that he deserves, so trade him too. You have young talent over there, but you like that you're in the pack, like you're around where you think you should be. No, y'all niggas should be winning championships. Y'all have some really good young talent, but nigga, y'all don't even have a center. Pascal Siakam's playing the center. Like, it's just a lot of organizations out here that just so content with being in the middle of the pack, and that's just stupid. But like I said, back to Dame. I'm gonna wrap this video up. Dame, please request a trade. Please. If not, it's gonna show me who you are. Because you make that running from the ground shit look good, nigga. Sometimes that shit work. Because now we're gonna remember the nigga. We're gonna remember Kevin Durant. How do y'all gonna remember you, Dame? I am, because I grew up watching Dame. But the kids that were like 10 years old right now, I don't even want to use them. Like, little kids right now, in the future, they're not going to be like, who's the greatest point guards back then? They're not going to name no Damian Lillard. You're going to be like, this. I don't even want to keep harping on it, but like, Dame, bro. Dame could be so good. Dame is one of the most talented point guards we've seen of all time. But I know the narrative, and this is not me hating. I just want Dame to win. But I know the narrative that's going to happen when he's done. He never won, so why the fuck are we talking about a nigga that just made, 6, 7 All-Stars and 5 All-NBAs? I know it. I see it, because that's all he has. The bubble MVP was amazing, I guess. I don't know, man. Bradley Beal, same thing with you. You just, nigga, leave. Other than that, man, peace out.